Converting fractions to percents. There are two main methods for converting fractions to percents. Let's start with this method, where the first thing you'll do is convert the fraction into a decimal using division. So we have 3 divided by 20. So we'll set up our long division. 20 doesn't go into 3, so we'll probably need some extra spots here. So 20 goes into 3 0 times. Next, we'll take a look at how many times 20 goes into 30, which is 1 time. 30 minus 20 gives us 10. Then we'll bring down our 0. 20 goes into 100 5 times. And 100 minus 100 is 0. So we finished converting 3/20ths to a decimal. We get 15/100ths. After that, we want to convert the decimal to a percent. So we have 0.15. We will rewrite this as a fraction, which I know is a little bit silly. We'll rewrite that as a fraction over 1. Then we'll multiply the numerator and denominator by 100. 15/10 times 100 is 15. 1 times 100 is 100. So we have 15/100ths. Now we want to convert this fraction to a percent, and it's a little easier because we're over 100. Well, we take our numerator 15, and then instead of writing divided by 100, we write this percent symbol. So 3/20ths is equal to 15%. As you saw in method 1, we're trying to get to the point where we have some sort of fraction in the form something over 100, which means that instead of going through this process of converting it to a decimal, we could try to find an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 100. So first thing we need to do is find a number we can multiply the denominator by to get 100. Our denominator is 20, so we need 20 times what is equal to 100? Well, 20 times 5 is equal to 100. Next, we need to multiply the numerator and denominator by this number. So we have 3 over 20, and we'll multiply the 3 by 5 and the 20 by 5. 3 times 5 is 15, and 20 times 5 is 100. Now we'll convert this as normal, where we take the top number, 15, and then instead of writing that over 100, we write our percent. So 3 over 20, just like we found before, is 15%. Method number 2 is really good if your denominator is a factor of 100. So this works really well if your denominator is something like 2, 5, 10, 20, 25, 50, or 100. It also works pretty good for 4, which I totally forgot about.